Thor Ragnarok, which is the third Thor film in the franchise, starring Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Tom Hiddleston, Anthony Hopkins, Jeff Goldblum, Cole Urban, Kate Blanchett, Tessa Thompson, Idris Elba, a little bit of Benedict Cumberbatch, and it's directed by one of my favourite directors to date, Taika Waititi. Now, normally when I do movie reviews, I tend to keep things 2 to 4 minutes long, just to keep things simple. But man, I'm going all in with Thor Ragnarok because I just love this film. This was one of my top 5 anticipated films here, and not only did Thor Ragnarok achieve those targets, but it exceeded them. Let's get the most obvious question out of the way. Yes, this is the best Thor movie by far, and I really like Thor and Thor the Dark World. I really like the Shakespearean style that Kevin Brostner brought to the first Thor film. Thor the Dark World had some issues, of course, but at the end of the day, I liked how we get to see more of Asgard, and it's quite a bit of fun. Thor Ragnarok does some bold choices, like Iron Man 3, but this is a much better movie. It scraps the formula of what made the first 2 Thor films so good, and it does something else, and it keeps the film really fresh and interesting, and it's just so brand new today. The other reason that is directed by Taika Waititi, who I love. He's done 2 of the best comedies of the decade, What We Do in the Shadows and Hunt for the Wilder People. He's directed some episodes of my favourite comedy of all time, Flight of the Conchords. By watching Thor Ragnarok, you could tell his DNA filmmaking is in this film. This film is ridiculously funny. My face was just melting. Taika Waititi is a great example of a small independent director going to a big blockbuster franchise film and pulling it off. He also plays a minor character in this film, and all I'm going to say, he is just hilarious. The action is just fun in this film. The 2 that really stand out for me is Hulk vs Thor in the arena, and at the final battle with Hela on Asgard. Let's talk about the characters. With the characters we've seen before, like Odin and Loki, we really get to see different sides of them. And the Hulk, this is the best we've seen the Hulk so far, and especially in his own movie, we really get to see a different side of him. We have more Hulk than Bruce Banner in this movie. And I really like the great additions in this film, like Valkyrie, played by Tessa Thompson, the Grandmaster by Jeff Goldblum, the Executioner by Cole Urban. And I loved it how we got Rachel House in this film. If you've seen Taika Waititi's other films, you can understand what I'm talking about, because she's just hilarious in those films, and she was a great addition into this film as well. Hela, the Goddess of Death, played by Kate Blanchett, was so good, easily one of Marvel's better villains. And Marvel has really stepped up the game with villains this year, whether it's Ego, the Living Planet, or the Vulture. Now let's talk about the main man himself, Thor. Ever since in 2011 with the first Thor movie, we get to see his character full circle. In the first film, he's this arrogant demigod who just wants to be king. In Thor the Dark World, he doesn't want to be king. In Age of Ultron, he becomes more human and more gentle. Now with Thor Ragnarok, he has to be king, but he's a different Thor than we saw in the first Thor film. And Chris Hemsworth, he is Thor. I can't see anyone else play this character, and Taika Waititi did such a great job of showing different sides of these characters. Now, if you're a fan of the first 2 Thor movies, whether it's the characters or the formula, you're going to be disappointed, but this is the Thor movie I've always wanted. My only nitpick is that a couple of scenes could have been trimmed, but Thor Ragnarok does some weird decisions, some new directions. It did things that we've never seen before, and this is easily one of my top 5 Marvel films of all time. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's all thanks to Taika Waititi. And I highly recommend go check out other Taika Waititi films like What We Do in the Shadows, Eagle vs Shark, or Hunt for the Wilder People. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Go like, comment, subscribe. Let me know, what did you think of Thor Ragnarok, and what's your favourite Thor movie? And if you've seen any other Taika Waititi films, let me know, what did you think of them? Go check out my Facebook, my Twitter, and my Instagram page. You guys are awesome. I'll see you guys soon. I've got your back.